Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and welcome to February's For the Love of Crafting and Sharing Scrapbooking YouTube collaboration. I will have the links of everybody participating down below. There will be the links to their videos for this month. This month we are actually going to be scrap lifting whoever we choose. As many of you know, I love hanging out over at a Cherry on Top. I love the gallery. So this month I chose to scrap lift Stacy Lee. I will link her Cherry on Top gallery down below. You can see the layout of hers that I'm scrap lifting. It's in the top left-hand corner of your screen. I am going to be using this photo of Riley. She is eating some pumpkin bread. One of the things I do every Christmas is I bake a ton of pumpkin bread. That's what everybody at work gets for Christmas. They get pumpkin bread. And Jim takes it to his work as well. Well, Riley really likes the pumpkin bread, and I'm really happy about that. I'm hoping that when she gets a little older, maybe she'll want to participate in the great pumpkin baking and day. We'll see how that goes. I thought using these orange alphas would work really well with pumpkin bread because it's orange. I'm also going to be using some of the Celebrate Today papers. Those are from Close to My Heart, and they do have some pops of orange in them as well. That background that is kind of like a wonky graph type paper, I think that's from the mix-in paper pack for January and February over at Close to My Heart. Right here I am going to be going through some of the 3x4 and 4x6 cards just to kind of see if any of those, if I could use any of those. You can see in the scrap lift in Stacy's original, it's just, I mean, that's what it is. It's a bunch of scraps. I do actually end up using whole pieces because like you saw here, I just cut this little teeny tiny strip out of a brand new piece of paper. But I wanted to bring the orange in. That's why I did that. So this paper is white and it just has some orange flowers on it. So I thought that would work perfectly. I am going to be outlining my papers. Now I do forget to outline some of the things. I end up putting a tag on here and a couple circles and I forget to outline those. So that's like par for the course with me, right? I am going to go ahead and finish outlining all the strips though. I do remember to do all of those. So that's good. I am using this T-square ruler just to kind of try to get my pieces straight. On this pink piece right there, I was thinking about making a tag out of it. I'm not going to end up using that. I did have a piece of pink that was a scrap left over. On one side is this floral paper, which I used for one of the strips, and on the other side it's just pink. So I am going to just be using that scrap. What I was doing just a second ago, is I was cutting some flowers out of there that I thought I could use. I end up fussy cutting out 3 orange flowers and 1 pink flower. I was going really heavy on the orange in this one because I was afraid that I wouldn't have enough to tie in those bold alphas that I end up using. I did pull out my Tim Holtz tag die, and I'm going to be using this piece of leftover paper just to cut out a portion of a tag because I don't need the whole thing. I'm tucking it under. This is a leftover piece of paper that is from the Oh My Heart collection, I do believe, from Close to My Heart. I'm going to kind of layer up these bits a little bit. You can see Stacy's layout. She did have some bits layered up right along there. It looks like she stamped on hers as well. It's really cute. I do love the way hers came out a lot better than the way mine ended up coming out. I mean, I like the layout. It's really cute, but I do like how Stacy had, I don't know, hers just looks like it all flows together. Mine's kind of, it's cute. It's not going to be my favorite though. When I'm fussy cutting these flowers out, I am going to cut all the way up into the color. I did not want to have the white border going around any of them. Also, the way that paper was, some of the flowers kind of bled into each other, and I didn't want to have other colors on, like say it was the orange next to a yellow flower and the yellow was a little bit onto the orange. I would cut that yellow part out. I didn't want to kind of share the colors with that one flower. I just wanted it to be all the solid color. Here I'm going to go ahead and commit to my title. This is where she had stamped hers. It looks really cute. But yeah, I ended up pulling out these chipboard pieces. I don't know where I got these. I got them somewhere on clearance. These are Heidi Swap, and they are from like 827 years ago. Can you believe that? I know. I obviously didn't get them when they were new. I got them after they were already old when I picked them up somewhere garage sale, I don't know. You never know. Here I'm going to go ahead and punch out some circles. Those I was using 4x6 cards to get those circles. They're journaling cards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use those 2 empty circles over on the left hand side to do my journaling, and then I put another yellow one up at the top right just to sit this little flower on. There's not going to be much up there. I'm going to throw a couple glitter, close to my heart glitter dots up there, and that's going to pretty much be it for that top cluster. Here I am popping this up on some foam tape, and the other orange one I will pop up on foam tape as well. The one up at the top is also on foam tape, so it's like all the orange flowers foam tape. This is a pretty thin foam tape that is also from close to my heart. I told you guys I've really been loving their foam tape. I don't get it all the time. It is a little more expensive than my tried and true from Amazon. The big, huge Scotch roll is what I usually use. But I've been getting a little bit spoiled with using the close to my heart kind. I just love it. I don't know why. Here's where I'm going to go ahead and write my journaling. I am just going to go ahead and take care of that up front instead of adding it to my pile of things to be journaled on. I'm trying to not make that pile any bigger. Ideally, I'd like to journal on those pages and get rid of that pile, but if I can't complete that, or I can't get that goal accomplished, at least I don't want it to be the pile to be any bigger than it is. So there. I am going to go ahead and use some crochet thread to put through this twine. I use a little bit of washi tape to tape this big bunch of crochet thread down to the back of the tag, and then I'll just use my art glitter glue to lay it down. You can see I kind of bent that tag when I pulled it up like that, so we need to stick that down a little bit. Here's where I go ahead and pull out the silver glitter gems from close to my heart and scatter those around the page. When I did my title, you can see I kept the inserts like from the middle of the A's, the P's, the R, the E. I kept those in there instead of popping them out. I thought that was pretty cool. Something just a little bit different from what I would normally do. So yeah, that was pretty fun. All right, guys, I'm not going to do anything else to this layout. And thank you so much for joining me. Please check the links down below to see all the other ladies who are participating in this hop, as well as Stacy Lee's gallery over there at A Cherry on Top. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.